Today we've got some nice little bling from Bonamici Racing in Italy. This is their upper triple clamp for the ZX-4RR and R, any of the ZX4s. I bought this one because it has a separate modular ignition switch. My race bike, I've taken out the key. I used to have a Jet Prime kill switch here, but I got rid of it all. Switched to a Woodcraft little module that turns your kill switch here into the on-off switch. So I don't need this little hole. So I'm going to be installing this Bonamici Racing triple clamp. I'm not going to be using this ignition switch since the bike is track only. And I think this Graves mount will be able to go in place of one of these or one of those. So, you know, stay tuned. Let's see how that goes. But first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and remove this triple clamp and, you know, weigh the difference. I think this one's going to be a lot lighter. Boy, this is so thin and just beautiful. This machining is nice. These guys did a good job. It also comes with titanium bolts. In addition to that ignition switch, they give you some other hardware here. And you get some instructions that give you torque figures in you know, the units for countries that haven't been to the moon, Newton meters. So I have to do some Google translations to American units of foot-pounds. So yeah, this is a nice little kit. Looking forward to putting it on. One of the other things I want to make sure I get right is, you know, there's a certain specification of how high these fork tubes have to be above the triple clamp. And you know, Graves Motorsports provides that data. I need to make sure that this is the same height as the stock triple clamp so that I can keep track of that for the future. It looks like it's the same, but you never know until you measure. And well, with that, let's get started. All right, I know this is a track bike and it's supposed to be utilitarian, but I like to keep stuff pretty. I only have a 12-point socket for 36 millimeters, and this is a 6-point Yoshimura aluminum nut, so I cover it with some masking tape, 36 millimeter socket, and then go ahead and loosen that up. And then we just do 2 more pinch bolts, the Graves Motorsports reservoir, and then she'll be off, and we can weigh them side by side. Okay, let's compare and contrast the stock with the Bonamici, and you can see vastly different shapes. I can already tell the stock one is a lot heavier. So without further ado, let's go ahead and weigh. And you see I left the hardware in each. They both have titanium, so the stock metal would be heavier. 589 grams for the stock one. Now keep in mind, this is Bonamici without the ignition piece. 293. Yeah, wow. Big savings. My 400 is going to be doing wheelies now, so we'll go ahead and stick this on, torque it down, and I think this hole for the ignition is going to work for the Graves Motorsports bracket. We'll see how it goes. So let me get this on, torqued up, and then we'll show everyone the result. And there you have it. It's all installed. I did verify it's the same height as the stock triple clamp, so any measurements for fork tube height will be identical between the two. This little Italian flag is just a decal, but I kind of like it. The green, white, and red goes with the bike. Looks nice, but you could take that off if you want. This Bonamici Racing logo is etched into the anodized aluminum, so that's not coming off, but I'm going to leave it as is. One thing to note here is that the Graves Motorsports reservoir bracket will work in the ignition, but I need to put a longer hose. And instead of using a longer hose to relocate this in front of the triple clamp, I'm digging the real open area in front of this. It just looks so clean, looks nice. And they do sell an integrated billet reservoir that goes right on this elaborate Gale Speed master cylinder. So instead of having a tube and an external reservoir, it's just a little integrated one that pops on right here. So I'm going to order that up and see if I like how that looks, but I have the option to go back to the Graves Motorsports one. Overall though, this thing looks really nice. I think it's a good addition, and you know, it's not cheap, but nothing on this bike has been cheap. It's been really fun building out a full-blown super sport build from Graves. And you know, if he made a triple clamp, I'd definitely buy it, but there isn't one there yet. He's working on a lot of parts. This is out there now, so I thought I'd give it a shot and show everyone what it's like on the ZX-4RR. So there you go. I'll post a picture at the end of the video and link to the product. I don't have any affiliation with Bonamici Racing. I just liked the part and bought it for my track bike. My 40th still has the stock triple clamp, and I'll leave it that way. But the race bike, I think the track bike is going to get the little bling. This is the one that we put all the fun stuff into, so it's been getting treated to a lot of really nice parts. So anyway, if you appreciate the video, like and subscribe, and we'll have more ZX-4RR stuff in the future. Thanks everyone. Take care and be well.